am back today with kind of a big video. I have for you today a partial sampling of the Star Wars CoverGirl collection, collaboration, whatever you want to call it. I would not call this a collaboration because it seems like they just stuck stickers on stuff. And that's about it. So I'm going to be honest here. I'm going to be very honest. I have not touched these lipsticks. I won't be doing that. I won't be giving you swatches. I'm going to link some blogs that I find down below so that you can see swatches of the lipsticks that I have. I only have 3, so I'm going to cover these first just to get them out of the way because I'm not opening these. These are collector's items to me, and I would not wear these from the swatches that I've seen, and I can only imagine what they feel like. So, okay, I'm going to start with the first one I have here. This is number 10. And hopefully you can see that's just a silver. And from the pictures that I've seen from other people, it's a very sheer silver, and it's just called silver on this site. I went on the CoverGirl site, and I'm missing a lot apparently from this collection, but it is what it is. This is what was in the display. So the second one that I have here is number 20, and it was just called Lilac. So it's a frosty lilac. And you probably shouldn't wear that either because, no, no frost. These are all frosts, by the way. And then the last one is number 40. And I saw on Temptalia's website, well, on the CoverGirl website, it's called Gold. And then on Temptalia's website, where she had a rundown of the products that were in this collection, it was called Gold/Droid. So, I don't know. They don't have names on them. There's no names on the packaging. So it's just the number. So those are the 3 shades that I have. I am missing number 70, which is a nude. I don't know if it's a frosty nude or not. It wouldn't surprise me. Number 50, which is called Dark Purple or Stormtrooper. It's the other one that has a kind of Star Wars name to it. It looks really pretty. It's a really vampy, deep burgundy shade. And then number 30 is called Red, and it looks like it has maybe a little of a metallic sort of feel to it. So I will put a link down below where you can see actual swatches of these lipsticks. And now we're going to move on to the other stuff that I have. So they have, I want to say, yes, 10 on each side of these mascaras. It's called the Supersizer by Lash Blast Mascara. The light side comes in the blue packaging. It looks like this, and the blue packaging is waterproof. Okay, and there are 10 different sayings on the tubes, and I bought this one. It says, "I can feel the good in you," and then I have another one here that says, "May the force be with you." Can see that. I don't know if it's too shiny. So this is number 1 of 10, and this is number 4 of 10. Now, I'm just going to briefly touch on this. I just took this out of the package so that I could put my mascara on and show you what it looks like. We're going to cut to that footage here in a second, but I want to show you the packaging. I want to show you how kind of like hasty this seems to have been. This collection seems to have been. Do you see this right here? Those are nicks in the actual tube. This isn't a sticker or anything. This is actually like printed on the tube, and those are like deep nicks in the tube. And you have little scratches here and there. So really it seems hastily put together kind of collection, although we've known about this since. We found out about this collection coming out in August. It was supposed to come out in all drugstores and Walmarts on September 4th. September 4th came and went. That was Star Wars Day, if you weren't familiar. That's the day that all the new merchandise came out in promotion for the Force Awakens. And this never showed up in any drugstores around me. They just showed up last week. It is now the beginning of November, so it took a while. And I asked like over and over, you know, my beauty advisor at Walgreens, when is it coming? When is it coming? And she said that she found out that they were coming at around the end of October, and she said they didn't even come out by Halloween. So I must have just walked into the store when, like maybe a day after this display had been put out. So moving on. This is the dark side of the collection, and it is not waterproof. That's the only difference between these two things right here. So waterproof, not waterproof if you're planning on using these. This one says, I will finish what you started. And so you can barely see it. It's right there. There's the saying right there. That is number 6 of 10. So again, 10 different sayings for both different formulations. And I'm not opening that. So now we're going to cut to how this mascara looks. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the thing that I will actually use. Probably not use up because I think my mom's here. Hello? Yeah? Okay. So as I was saying, we're going to move on to the nail polishes, the things that I would actually use. Maybe. There's one real shining star out of the 6 that I have, and apparently I am missing, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. According to the CoverGirl website, I am missing 4 from the collection, so I'm just going to go through those really quick. We're missing Fury, which appears to be maybe a reddish orange, or maybe just an orange, I can't tell. Nuclear, which is a yellow, just a bright yellow. I'm sure the formula on that is outstanding. Nemesis, which is a plum. And then Mutant, which is a bright blue. Nemesis is the only one that kind of makes sense, in my opinion. Maybe. Anyways, we're going to move on now to the ones that I do have, and I also have swatches of these. If you want to see the full picture, or just save it for yourself as reference or whatever, it's always available on my Pinterest polished and powdered board, which there's a link down below for. So we're gonna go first with Emerald Blaze, bitches. Emerald Blaze is gorgeous, alright? So as you can tell right there, it's a duochrome. Maybe if yeah, there you go, there's the duochrome. So that's Emerald Blaze. And surprisingly enough, there's an actual dupe. We have a dupe here. Emerald Blaze from CoverGirl is a dupe for Green on the Runway from the OPI Coca-Cola collection. So here's a picture of Emerald Blaze, and I've included a photograph of it underwater so you can actually see the duochrome. Sometimes it can be really, really hard to just take a photograph of it under a standard light. You have to be kind of outside in the sunlight to really get the duochrome, but it is strong and it is kind of wonderful. So, or not sunlight, but shade. Shade kind of shows off duochrome a little bit better. The formula is good on this one, opaque in 2 coats, which is interesting for a duochrome. Usually they're kind of sheer, and you have to get it up to 3, but it was great in 2 coats. So that's Emerald Blaze. The next one is called Golden Opportunity, and this is a frosty gold, a frosty champagne gold. So there's the bottle right there. There's the bottom side. It looks rose gold in the monitor, but it's not. It's just a champagne gold. So here's a swatch of that. Brush strokey. I have notes here. That's 3 coats. And I wrote down next to it, gloopy as fuck, frosty as fuck. So there's Golden Opportunity. The next one is called Speed of Light, and this is a kind of like a, I'd say a brown leaning gray, a taupey color, if you will. It's pretty taupey. So here's that. It's a cream. This is Speed of Light, and here's a swatch of that. This one I wrote down thick, and it does not self-level whatsoever, and I'm wearing 3 coats here to even everything out because it's quite patchy as well. So, there is Speed of Light. Now, I'm not one to talk shit on drugstore nail polishes whatsoever. I love them. I love them, but CoverGirl's formula leaves a little bit to be desired when it comes to creams, especially light creams like that. The next one that we have is called Red Revenge, and this is your standard red cream. Wonderful for the holidays. Really beautiful color, but again, it's your standard red cream. And I wrote perfect in 2 coats, so yeah. There you go. Okay, the next one is called Snowstorm, and it's a white, and we all know that white is a problem child. So there it is right there. Sorry about my chipped nail. I went bowling. This isn't my bowling hand though, so that's not an excuse. So it's a white cream. I wrote awful, streaky, doesn't self-level. I'm wearing 3 coats right here, and I don't think that this is thick enough to stamp with if you are interested in if it could be used for stamping or nail art or things like that. I don't think that it's opaque enough to do something like that. So there's that, Snowstorm. And then, let's see, the last one is called Diva After Dark. And it is kind of, what did I write? It's like a charcoal base with fine silver flakes in it. And then if you look at the bottle, which you're probably not, maybe you can see it here, I hope that you can, it has hidden blue and pink shimmer in it, which does not translate to the nail. So here's a swatch of that, and it's perfect in 2 coats. It's a wonderful formula. So, what do I think of these? It's wonderful to have the Star Wars logo on makeup. It's, once again, you know, just like the Pulp Fiction collection from Urban Decay, my 2 favorite things coming together, makeup and Star Wars. And to be fair, anything that gets to the price point of Urban Decay better work, or I'm not going to use it, or I'm not going to buy it, I should say. So when the Pulp Fiction palette came out, I saw Swatches did research, and it's a wonderful palette. It's a standard palette for me. In fact, I bought a backup when it went on sale. This is just because, you know, it's drugstore makeup. It could have been great. Is it? No. I'm sure that those deeper lip colors are wonderful. I'm sure that there's absolutely no problem with those, but the ones that I was able to get, I would not put these on. And Cassie agrees with me. Cassie, I posted the picture of these on Instagram, and Cassie tweeted me, my friend, and she was like, don't bother with the lipsticks. I was like, I didn't plan on it. So I just want to do a really quick overview of the cost of these. I think I spent about $80 at Walgreens, and CoverGirl was on a BOGO that week, and they usually are anyways, you know. So the lipsticks were $8.49. The mascara, wait, no, where is it? I'm looking, sorry. Okay, the mascara was $7.49, and then the nail polish was $6.79. So there are the prices, and then of course, if there's a BOGO sale, or she didn't have any CoverGirl coupons, and neither did I, so there's that. So, and then I bought 3 of these, or no, 4 of these, because I just like these little buffers that they sell, and they're really cheap. So my total with the BOGO was $80.29 with tax and those 4 nail tools. So final thoughts on these. It feels like somewhat of a hastily put together project, as evidenced by the little nicks in my tube here, in my mascara tube. Is it a great collector's item? Of course it is. Of course it is. If you love makeup and you love Star Wars, holy crap, this is amazing. You're probably not going to wear it anyways. You probably weren't planning on it. I certainly wasn't. As soon as I saw pictures, I was like, I'm probably not going to wear that stuff, but, you know, the nail polishes will be fine, hopefully. And they are, you know, with a little bit of TLC and application, they're fine, you know. It is what it is. It's from CoverGirl. At least they gave us something. The last time Star Wars and makeup came together was when, I want to say, Phantom Menace came out and YSL did a little collection, which I am not old enough to recall. Because I wasn't super into makeup at the time. I loved makeup, but I didn't know about YSL or anything like that. So, this is great. I think it's fun. They're going to go on a shelf. They're going to be displayed beautifully. And that's really all I have to say about it. So if you have a little scratch and you want to get something really fun, this is really fun. And it's something to sort of just like hold in your hand and be like, oh, I love you. You're awesome. Star Wars nail polish, you're the best one. You're the best one, Emerald Blaze. And now is the part of the video where I rename all of the nail polishes that I have because the names are bullshit. Enjoy. Okay, so I'm going to start with Emerald Blaze. It's green, it's mossy, it's awesome, it's obviously Dagobah. We're renaming this Dagobah. Next, Golden Opportunity, Dur. 3PO. Meet 3PO. I have now christened it 3PO. Speed of Light. Why don't we... Oh, no, that's the wrong one. Sorry. Speed of Light. Speedster. Why not? Speedster. Who cares? At least it's Star Warsy. Red Revenge. Mustafar. It's a little more creative than Sith Lord. Mustafar. Snowstorm. Hoth. You shall be named Hoth. And then Diva After Dark. What the hell? Let's not be creative. Dark Side. Let's just call it Dark Side. Was that so hard, CoverGirl? Really? Really? Come on. Come on. You could have been a little more creative with the names of these polishes. Polished names are so fun. You could have just, you know, jazzed these up a little bit with cool names, but I don't work at CoverGirl, so those are my suggestions. And that part of the video is now over. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time. Bye!